What's up, everybody? Beware the Ides of March. Etude Brute. I come not to bury Caesar, but to praise him. Julius Caesar. Before I get started, let's do a wristwatch check. My Orient Ray 2 with my upgraded sapphire crystal. I know, that's nerdy and dorky. What can I say? I'm a dorky nerd. I can be. So, there's a reason why I don't make gun videos anymore. And sorry about the lighting. Obviously, as you can see, I'm driving. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm driving. Pennsylvania countryside. There's two reasons I don't make gun videos anymore. I got a boo-boo. See? And one more important than the other, because I could overlook one, but one I kind of had to I don't want to say force, but it was smart to stop. Now I know to most of, man, I'm light. To my 15 subscribers, you guys don't know that I make gun videos. On this channel, I've got a little bit of gun video. Lots of videos about silver coins, and now lately watch videos, wristwatch videos. And the guns kind of, I don't just, I more do gun topics. I have done on this video. I also do politics. It's vlog. But I had another channel. And my name on that channel was, my name is Edward. That is my real birth name. My other channel, you had to have a character or like a, some kind of cool name, and one I came up with was, I was known as American Made. And that was two reasons, because I'm an American first, foremost, and that was very important to me, and still that's very important to me. And as an American, I value my Second Amendment rights. Let's see if I can better lighting if I stay out of the sun. So yeah, as an American, I value my Second Amendment rights as well as all my constitutional rights. And it was a Second Amendment gun channel. So I am a truck driver, and as if you follow my Instagram, it's on my Instagram bio, it says I'm a truck driver with hobbies. You know, it's like, if I hold my hand right here, the light is just right. Everybody has hobbies, right? Gotta move over. I imagine everybody has hobbies. I mean, even as, even, you know, if you say, well, you don't have a hobby, you know, you don't collect stamps, but even like if you're a music lover, collect music, because, or you're a movie buff, and you collect DVDs, or you watch all the latest flicks, or you're a fan of like Marvel titles, or Harry Potter. That's more the younger generation, but those are hobbies. God, just freaking light. it's a bad time of day. What time is it? It's 4 o'clock and the sun is coming down, so it's kind of like half hitting me. It's kind of making the light kind of funky. Put my hand right here. I just gotta leave my hand there. So, all right. What I'm trying to avoid saying is, okay, I'm a dumbass, and I got into a little bit of trouble more than once. Yeah, I got into a little bit of trouble with the law. And it was involving a gun also. No, I'm not a bad guy. I didn't do anything wrong. My carry permit was expired, and I got pulled over, and I had my gun with me, so so I took care of it, got my new permit. I'm fully legal now. I mean, first of all, I hate the fact that we have to get a permit to practice our constitutional rights. But that's besides the point. So I got into trouble, legal trouble, and I had to go to court, and it was over a year. That whole process took over a year, from the day that it happened to my final, it's not acquittal, it was, until I was finally cleared of all charges, or until the case was dropped in court, until my final court date. So, when that happened, you never know which way it's going to turn. I mean, it's just, a lawyer can tell you, not a big deal. As my lawyer told me, do this, and it'll be all right. And that's what happened. But you never know. You can be the one that's made an example of. Or, God forbid, while you are awaiting trial, something else happens. And boom, you become an internet sensation, and then boom, for more trouble. So I thought it best to delete all those gun videos, not because obviously there was anything wrong in them, but in today's society, they can take anything and make it look like, oh, really bad. For example, when somebody gets arrested for a crime and they say, oh, in the subsequent search of his home, 2 guns and 3 rifles were found and thousands of rounds of ammunition. Yeah, I have thousands of rounds of ammunition in my house. So do thousands, tens and hundreds of thousands of gun owners. That doesn't mean you're a fucking psychomaniac. Anyway. So, somebody puts out, something else were to happen, and then somebody would get out that, oh, he's crazy, he has a lot of gun videos on YouTube, he's obsessed with guns. Yes, I might be. I confess. Coming out of the closet, I am a gun nut. I do, I'm not obsessed, but, I do love my Second Amendment. So, I also love watches. This light is fucking annoying. I might just redo this video, but who knows. The quality of my videos, really, I don't give a shit anyway. So, that's the main reason why I took my channel down was that, I got in trouble, and I didn't want it to come back to haunt me in my case. Or in another case, while I had a case. So, that was saying number one. I didn't want it to come back to haunt me because it's just YouTube. I'm not, I do this. This is another one of my hobbies. YouTube is a hobby. I enjoy making videos and just therapeutic, getting things off my chest and telling other people in the world that share my views and values, so that you're not alone. I have my wife, and she's great. We're meant for each other. We share a lot of, almost 90% of our values are similar, are the same, and that's a rarity. But it's good to get a little more encouragement, validation, feel good feelings. So YouTube is another hobby I have. So it's just a hobby, and it's nothing major. So I just took my videos down, took the channel down. There's no more American Made. So that's reason number one. Number two. This one kind of really made it easier for me to do it. So I knew what I needed to do, what I should do, what I had to do to protect myself. But then this made it easy to do that. And it wasn't like a really hard decision. People are people. And a lot of them suck. That goes for every group. There's a lot of good liberals. I have many friends that are liberals, and I just wish I could convince them, as they wish they could convince me, I'm sure, but they're wrong in their political views. But they're great, beautiful, wonderful people. I love them to death. I wish they weren't liberal, but and my family included. So that's that. And of course, there are people on the right who are also dicks and pricks. I shouldn't say, I just say because it's a knee-jerk reaction, whatever, but, there's racists. But there's liberals are more racist, if you ask me. But yeah, there's racists and asshole pricks on either side of the equation. On a side note, I just saw, this is how my videos go, I'm getting sidetracked and I'm ADD. I just watched the Amazon video series about Lorena Bobbitt. Lorena, oh my God. You've got to see that. That's riveting. Just in the same vein as the OJ trial, that one, and it happened in the town where I live. I know the street. I've been to that spot many times. Where she tossed it, oh my God. No, I haven't been there as a tourist. There's a 7-Eleven there. And it's a major street in our neighborhood. And where they lived was really close to me. It was like maybe about 2 miles from where I lived, where Lorena Bobbitt lived. And I just found, and watching that video, they show John Wayne Bobbitt, and I got a different opinion of him now, having seen this and seen more. And he seems like a fun guy, but he also seems like a fucking asshole. Like a wife-beating prick. So that's just from what it looks like to me from watching that. You make your own assumptions. That's just the way I see it. I don't know if he is or he's not. I didn't live with the guy. I wasn't married to him. But that's what it seems like. And he's a major Trump supporter. He's got a motorcycle pickup truck. It says Trump on the license plate. I hate that. But anyway, my whole point is there's got people who are also assholes. Now, I'm not talking about people like James Yeager. I like James Yeager. He's got opinions. I don't agree with all of his opinions. he, in my opinion, is not an asshole. He's straight up. That's not what an asshole is. But there are some assholes. There are assholes. And many of them are not the YouTube personalities themselves, but I don't want to just say commenters, but people in the business. People in the business that are not on YouTube. And I'm talking about NRA instructors. I could be an NRA instructor. I don't feel like it. I don't want to be. I don't need the title. I've taught many people to shoot. And just like with politics, I know I'm right. And I know they're wrong. I always used to say in my videos, I've carried a gun since I'm 18 years old, every day of my life. Pretty much, almost. I mean, there's a day here and there, but out of, in a year, there may be 2-3 days I don't have a gun with me. For whatever reason, I forget, whatever reason. But every day since I'm 18, and, okay, we'll just say how many years that is. Okay, so that's, it's coming close to 30 years. No. Yeah. 29 years of my life, I've been carrying a gun every single day. Yeah, that tells you how old I am. And you learn some shit in 29 years of carrying a gun. You learn a lot of shit. Technique. What works, what doesn't work. Holy shit, I'm all blacked out now. Now the sun is up there. So, I've also learned about shooting. I can shoot a little bit. Now, I'm not as good as Paul Harrell or Hickok 45. Well, Hickok is better with a rifle. Paul is really good with a handgun. Those guys are amazing. Come on, I'm going to get to the top of this hill to get this light better. But, who cares? So, yeah, this is a long video because, whatever. It's my channel, I don't care. So there's a lot of assholes out there. And a lot of the topics that I want to discuss go against the grain of traditional gun mantras having to do with training, and it gets looked down upon, and people always want to comment how I'm a dumbass. Stupid shit. Yeah, I've got racist comments too, like stupid, and it's, you're wrong, all right? Or that's my opinion, is that they're wrong and I'm right. But you can have your own opinion. So you disagree with me? Disagree with me. But, there's just a bunch of assholes. Like, for example, the NRA. I don't support the NRA. I don't hate them. It's okay that they're there. I'm glad that they made a whole video on this. Let them do what they do. But I'm not a member. I was, but I'm not anymore. Because they really don't do anything for me or for gun owners. Directly. No, they don't. They don't. Their biggest money comes from, they're lobbyists. They're gun lobbyists. And their biggest support comes from gun manufacturers. And they'll say, oh no, it's from grassroots or people giving in, they're paying their dues. That's bullshit. Yeah, that's bullshit. All right. If that were the case, the GOA would be much bigger too, because they get about, anyway, don't let me get started. So that's, people, and then when people want to asshole people in the gun community want to say that you're a hypocrite and you're an idiot because you don't support the NRA, but yet you're a supporter of the Second Amendment. Like, you can't be a supporter of the Second Amendment if you don't support the NRA. That's their own naivete and stupidity. You know, that's on you, because it's not true. Also, training, like, I don't believe in flashlights on guns. What? It's just common sense. I was carrying, you know, and it takes a lot of things. I was carrying appendix before it was called appendix. It was called Mexican carry. So, you know, people, you know, and then traditional NRA instructors used to say, this is what I'm talking about, used to. It's like in the beginning of YouTube, when YouTube first started, because my channel was, you know, 8, 9, 10 years ago. And that, oh, you're going to shoot your dick off. 29 years, knock on wood, still got my dick. You know, and yeah, I've carried without a holster. Not a good idea, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So it's the most concealable way. Just, you know, especially with the long stick of 45 down the front of your waistband. I mean, anyway, yeah, I get a lot of hate on that shit, but oh, here's my biggest one. This is the one that really pisses me off, and it's that. This is from YouTube creators, mostly guys that run schools, you know, shooting academies, training. That in every freaking gun channel will say, go out there, get a gun, learn how to use it, take some classes, become proficient. Yeah, you want to become proficient. Yeah, you would benefit from classes. But you don't need classes. You don't need actual training. Oh, military guys too. Oh my God. Anyway, I'll get to that one next. In my opinion, it's not even my opinion, because I don't really have opinions. My opinions are based on empirical evidence. So there's 300 million guns in the United States. Are there 300 million people taking gun classes? Going to Front Sight Academy? No, they're not. They don't. They won't. They never will. But there's plenty of evidence out there of people who never taken a formal gun training course and have used it to defend themselves. You know, a lot of them are women. The woman that shot the guy 5 times in the face with a .38 revolver in her attic. The other lady who, the single mom who blew that guy away with a shotgun, with a, I think it was a single shot shotgun. He was tearing down her door. Think they took formal lessons? No. I mean, and there's millions of other cases. But they will say, when I say these things, I'll get a lot of hate from gun professionals in the business of training, selling gun stuff. Oh my God, this sun is getting worse. I'm in the black here. Keep my hand on the steering wheel like this. Anyway. Oh yeah, military. That's another one. It's so stupid to say you can support somebody and still criticize them. God knows I love my men and women in the armed forces. My own son is in the military. I'm proud to say he's a hard-charging devil dog. Technically he's a pope, but you know, that's neither here nor there. So I love the military. I love our men and women in the armed forces. I love and support them. A lot of those motherfuckers come out thinking they're fucking God's gift and only they are qualified to tell us what we're supposed to do, what we can do. You know, on these matters. You know, you were a fucking fry cook in the Navy for 4 years and you want to come out here and tell us the proper way to keep a gun in the house. Shut the fuck up. So they really get on my nerves. And, you know, I don't have the heart. I can say it here now because I'm not talking to anyone specifically. But when they do that, I have a hard time because I give you the benefit of the doubt because you were in the military and you did sign on the dotted line. You know, so I let you have it. I let you have it. Because, you know, not everybody, at least you did that. Okay? But I have a hard time telling them to go fuck off, which is what they really need to do. Now, obviously, I'm not talking about all military members, but military members who think that they're the only ones that can tell everybody, they're the only ones qualified to talk about this shit. Okay? That's out. And it's just, there's another fact that a lot of gun guys, a lot of gun collectors or avid guns, you know, like me. I'm a gun nut. I've had guns all my life. I've got lots of guns. I can pick up almost any gun on the fucking battlefield and run it. Pick up an AK, a fucking Galil, a damn AR, a SCAR. I've fired them. I've worked all these guys. I can pick up any gun. I'm also a 3%er. And I've been to these, training or, you know, been with groups of 3%ers. When we go out shooting, we try to practice, get together and stuff, and these fucking guys, a lot of them, only fucking know is Glock and AR. I come there with my AK and they're like, they wouldn't even know how to fucking run it. I can run any one of their guns, shoot better with them than they can. And that goes for the military. Military are issued ARs, Berettas, and 1911s, but they don't like 1911s. So they don't like Berettas because the ones they get in the military are 30, 40 years old and they're shit. But they can buy a new Glock for $400, so they're Glock fanboys. But that's all they know. A lot of them. Now, if you're in the military and you like guns, and you're a student of small arms, that's different. Now you're more qualified than I am. But that's the other reason. Those two reasons I don't do videos anymore about guns. I used to do gun reviews, gun smithing videos. Not smithing really. It's minor things, you know. I converted my AK, my Sega AK, to its old form. You know, mods for our Ruger 1022, modified magazines to fit in other guns. Those are just a couple of videos I made. So, you know, not major real gunsmithing, but gun tinkering, modification videos. So, I don't do none of that anymore. I may in the future but I'm going to do it a different way. But I may, because I would have to have me like total budget dedicated to that. And if I'm ever able to do that, I will. One of my favorite YouTube channels, Colonel Richard Hunter. No, not Richard Hunter. No, I like him too, but Big Daddy Hoffman. Big Daddy Hoffman. True patriot, solid American Big Daddy Hoffman. That is an exemplary American patriot YouTuber. That's how everyone should be. That's all I'm going to say on this topic. But no more gun videos for me for the near future, for the foreseeable future. I am a truck driver with hobbies.